Hello everyone, this is Kartikeya. Welcome to my channel Rimcast. Today, let's learn about Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was born in Calcutta as Narendranath Dutta on 12 January 1863 during the British government. He belonged to the Bengali family in Calcutta. Vishwanath Dutta was the father of Vivekananda, a successful attorney. Bhuvaneshwari Devi was the mother of Vivekananda, a strong character, good qualities with deep devotion. She was a woman who believed in God and impacted a lot on his son. He enrolled at Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar's institution at the age of 8. After that, he studied at the Presidency College in Calcutta. In 1984, he completed his graduation from the University of Calcutta. Vivekananda was born with a yogic nature, always used to do meditation, which provided him the mental power. He had a strong memory since his childhood, so he used to quickly grasp all his school teaching. He gained knowledge in various subjects including history, Sanskrit, Bengali, literature, and Western philosophy. He had in-depth knowledge of Hindu scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, Vedas, Ramayana, Upanishad, and Mahabharata. He was a brilliant boy and excelled in music, studies, swimming, and gymnastics. Meeting of Swami Vivekananda to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Vivekananda was very eager to see God and know about the existence of God. When he met Sri Ramakrishna at Dakshineshwar, he asked him whether he had seen God. He answered, "Yes, I have. I see God as clearly as I see you, in a more profound sense." Ramakrishna told him, "God lives within every human being. So, if we serve mankind, then we can serve God." Influenced by his divine spirituality, Vivekananda accepted Ramakrishna as his guru and started his monk life thereafter. When he became a monk, he was 25 years old and named as Swami Vivekananda. Later in his life, he founded Ramakrishna Mission, which is rendering voluntary social service to the poor and distressed irrespective of religion, caste, and creed. He also introduced the Indian philosophy of Hinduism to Western countries and led the Vedanta movement. Ramakrishna told his disciples to see Vivekananda as their leader and spread the Vedanta philosophy before his death. He followed Ramakrishna throughout his life and took all his responsibilities after his death. Swami Vivekananda's visit to Chicago. In 1893, Vivekananda went to America to take part in the World Religion Parliament held in Chicago. There, he represented India and helped to form Hinduism as an important world religion. In his Chicago speech, he explained that God is one and different religions are like different rivers to terminate in the sea. So the different religious preachers should not dispute among themselves as they worship God in different forms. Realizing the eternal truth of one God can avoid hatred among the people. Vivekananda's view was acclaimed with great appreciation among a number of American men and women. He won the heart of everyone through his speech by addressing the audience as sisters and brothers of America. They became the disciples of Vivekananda and later joined the Ramakrishna Mission. He founded Shanti Ashram in California. He also founded many Vedanta societies in San Francisco. He was considered as the most important figure in the Parliament of Religions as per the New York newspapers. Swami Vivekananda's contribution. Vivekananda contributed to the literary field with his works Bhakti Yoga, My Master, Raja Yoga, etc. His modern Vedanta and Raja Yoga became the young's greatest inspiration. His teachings and valuable ideas became the greatest philosophical assets of India. He founded Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission on the name of his guru in 1897. He also founded Belur Math that disseminated the religious and spiritual teachings of Vivekananda. It also engages in educational and social work. He also established the branches of Ramakrishna Mission in other countries. He never allowed a woman to enter his monasteries. He met Margaret Elizabeth Noble during his visit to UK. Later, she became his disciple and known as Sister Nivedita. He became famous globally due to his speech in Chicago. Many Indian leaders were attracted by these nationalist views and great thoughts. Sri Aurobindo praised him for awakening the Indian spirituality. Mahatma Gandhi also said to him one of the great Hindu reformers promoting Hinduism. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose also said Vivekananda harmonized the East and the West, science, religion, past and the present. So he is great. He wanted to fill the young brains with the power of self-realization by his teachings. Also emphasize on the character formation, service to others, optimistic look, recognition of inner strength, tireless efforts, and many more. He taught us the importance of nationalism in his bold writings. He wrote, "Our sacred motherland is the land of philosophy and religion." Swamiji's famous quotation is, "Arise, awake, awaken others, and stop not till the goal is reached." He spread the truth goal of scriptures and message of divinity. Swami Vivekananda took his last breath on 4th July 1902 at Belur Math. He announced that he could not reach the age of 40. He left his mortal age at the age of 39 and attained Mahasamadhi. People said that he suffered from 31 diseases. He spread Hinduism within and outside of India. Swami Vivekananda was a great spiritual man and philosopher around the world. He wanted global spirituality, harmony, universal brotherhood, and peace across the world. His teaching and philosophy still exist in the present day and guides the modern era youth. He founded organizations which are spreading his teaching and philosophy and are working for the improvement of society and the nation. He promoted Vedanta and many social services. He will be an inspiration for the youth of the world forever. Thanks for watching. If this video is useful to you, please like, share and subscribe and hit the bell for more updates. Meet you in the next video.